Good morning, YouTube. This is Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you never know where I am going to be. Guess where I'm coming to you from today? I am coming to you from the Marriott in Cancun, Mexico. Shout out to the Marriott. I'm having an awesome stay here. What am I doing here, you may ask? Well, I am here to celebrate my birthday, and as I celebrate my birthday, I have been reflecting on some things. The sun is gonna rise, so I thought I'd come out here and talk to you about some things that happen to us as we age, ladies. How's your vagina? How's your vajayjay? How's your kitty cat, your change maker, your money maker, your pocketbook, your snapper, whatever your nickname you call it? How's it doing this morning? Mine is doing pretty good. You didn't see any work on this trip, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to talk about that and the benefits of exercising your vagina just like you would exercise any other part of your body. So, as we stroll onto the beach, let's talk about it. So, give you a quick tour. This is the restaurant part of the beach. I might take a towel. Take a towel, why not? Who knows what I'm gonna get into. Hola. Buenos dias.
Hola.
Here is the pool. It's beautiful. It's lit up still. It's dark. The sun hasn't come up. I thought this would be a beautiful time. It's quiet. Let me show you something else real fast before we get started talking about your vagina, your money maker, your booty shaker, your kitty cat, your snapper. Do me a favor, guys. Put in the comments, what do you call your vagina? I like to call mine my kitty cat because it purrs. Okay, that's too much information. My daughter's going to have a fit because she does follow me. So this is the jacuzzi. And that my room is actually right here. I have a good view of the ocean. Look at this beautiful ocean. That's what I woke up to this morning, guys. Okay. All right. We're going to take a stroll to the beach now so we can have that girl chat. The reason you clicked on this video because you want to know about your booty, about your snapper, about your money maker, about your vajayjay, your yanni. Yanni's another one I've heard. There's some, I'm keeping it clean. There's some, your clam. I'm keeping it clean because I don't want YouTube to get rid of me. I'm just getting started. Okay, I'm gonna take my shoes off because I don't want sand. Okay, guys, look at this. The sun is gonna come up. The waves are crashing. Got the old people out here getting their aerobic activity in. All right. So, I'll give you a quick look for those of you who are still interested. All right. This is my backyard this morning. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. That is my backyard. So let's have a chat. I think the sun is going to come up from here. So let's have a chat. Gonna sit down while we talk about some things, and we'll wait for the sun to come up. How's that? Okay. Listen, guys, like I said, I'm here to celebrate my birthday, and I'm a year older, and I've noticed some things that are changing about my body like you have about your body. When I was 20, things were tighter You know, I could move a little quicker. I was thinner, I was skinnier, stupider. I know more now than I did then, but just like the rest of your body, guys, your vagina ages. Once you get older and the closer you get to menopause, you're going to notice that your body and your vajayjay specifically does not function, does not act like it used to, y'all. Y'all might notice that it's drier, that the lips are looking a little droopy, that there's not as much wetness going on when you get that thing in, when you do the nasty. You may notice that it's a little drier. And you may also notice that you go to the bathroom a little bit more. You can't hold your pee as long as you used to. And you might notice that sex is getting a little bit painful sometimes for some of y'all. That's linked to the dryness. And I'm going to explain why that is. You know, I'm not going to leave you out here. Okay. What makes that kitty cat, that snapper, dry? So we all have a hormone. It's a female hormone called estrogen. And what estrogen does is it helps to keep our vagina healthy and plump and moist and wet. But when we get older, the estrogen level drops. And when that happens, the tissues in our vagina, they can get a little dry down there. And dryness can be very distressing when you want that thing to pop. When you're trying to get some work in, when you're trying to go for the long haul and that thing is dry, it can become painful when you have sex. So I'll tell you what you can do. Let me give you a little advice. You can either send your man or you go, it don't matter who goes, go to the drugstore, Walmart, wherever, get yourself some KY jelly or any water-based lubricant. That will help with the friction when you do and the do. The other thing you can do is if you use it, you won't have as much of a problem, but if you don't use it, you will. Use it or lose it, ladies. When you use it, there are some glands in your kitty cat known as Bartholin glands. They are responsible for secreting the moisture, the lubricant when we get turned on. And so if you don't use it, they kind of dry up and go away. They're like, this bitch ain't using us no more, so okay, we out. But get yourself a vibrator. If you ain't, you know, got a regular steady, use a vibrator, masturbate, whatever you can do to keep that thing moist, so when you do need it, it's there and popping for you. Okay? All right. Another thing you may notice, ladies, is that just as our hair on our head gets thinner, the hair on our kitty cat will thin out too. All right, all of our hair goes through a natural cycle where our hair grows for a period of time and then it falls out. That's natural. But as we get older, the growth cycle shortens, okay? So at the same time, there is our old girlfriend estrogen. She ain't trying to put in no more work. She about to retire. So we have estrogen and testosterone in our body. We have a male and a female hormone in our body. And as we get older, the level of estrogen, our female hormone, drops, and so we're left with more testosterone, which is the male hormone. Testosterone is responsible for hair loss. And so when you see these bald-headed men out here, you know, they probably got too much testosterone going on, maybe, and their hair is thinning. Testosterone is also responsible for them not being able to get that woody up. So anyway, that's another issue in another video. When your hair falls out, you will notice some thinning on your scalp, but also on your vagina. So that you used to have that big afro puff going on down there. That thing ain't down there no more, girl. You might need a weave. Ain't nobody come out with that one yet. I just might put that on the market. What will I call that? What product? Put it in the comments what name to name my vagina weave for when it gets thin down there. The skin tone might get worse because as we get older, we lose what's called elastin and collagen. And they are the proteins that help keep our vagina nice and tight and plump and our walls thick. So when he put that thing in there, he feels it and he's like, damn girl, you grabbing me. But that's what happens. When we get older, that thing ain't as tight as it used to be. Just like the skin of our face drops, so will your kitty cat drop. So, you know, when your face used to be all tight. Not mine, because I still got a very, people don't know my real age because I don't have this problem yet. I'm not saying I'm not going to get it, but I don't have it now for a woman of my age. But you see some of these women out here and their face is already dropped. They got that thing around the neck. They call it the gobble gobble turkey neck. That's because they have lost elastin and collagen. And I can promise you they probably got a saggy kitty cat too. Sagging is less obvious on your kitty cat because we hide it away in shorts and pants. But if it bothers you, there are surgical procedures you can have. They will plump up your kitty cat like a ballpark frank. They plump when you cook them. Remember that? I'm showing my age if y'all know that commercial. Okay, but anyway, if your loose kitty cat and dragon lips bother you, there is a surgical procedure that you can get. I'm not talking about it because that's not what this video is about. Look at the sun coming up. How about another thing you're going to notice is you're going to get gray. Just like you get gray on the top of your head. It's distressing. I used to pluck the gray hair on the top of my head. Now I just go to the hair salon and let her work her magic. But you are going to get gray hair on your kitty cat, ladies. That snapper is going to be looking like an old snapper because you're going to get gray hair down there. So the first person that noticed I had gray hair was not me. It was my ex-husband. He was down there doing his manly duties, and he was like, hey babe, did you know you got a gray hair down here? I was like, no, you know, that's not necessarily sexy to hear, you know, while you having a little foreplay. And he said, not only is there gray hair down here, but it's the longest hair down there. So the hair that was gray, my first gray hair, was the longest one down there. I don't like that look. So I have a few grays down there. And most other women don't like that look either. So things that you can do to get rid of the gray hair, shave that thing. Shave it. If you don't like how it looks, get rid of it. You can shave it, get it waxed. There is a product on the market called Brown Betty. I have never tried it, but what I'm told is that it dyes the kitty cat hair, and that also in the reviews I noticed it rubs off on your partner, I guess, when things get sweaty down there. So I don't know about that one. He might be kind of turned off. But the bottom line is, and here comes this truck coming through cleaning the sand, so excuse me. Hello. So what you may what I feel is that if a man or a woman is really into you, they're not going to care what the outside of the wrapping, the gift wrap, look like if it's gray, you know, because the inside is still going to be all good. Okay? Don't let your vagina define you. You are more than just your vagina, honey. Okay? All right. Moving on to the next thing. You may have shrinkage down there. So here we go again. Our mean ass female hormone called estrogen. Here we go. Look at this romantic couple taking a walk. Oh, look at that sunrise. Okay, loss of estrogen again. Estrogen is up to her dirty tricks, and you know, our vagina used to be stretchy. You know, you could put any size, one size fits all in that vagina. But now, you know, as we get older, estrogen drops. She's tired. She's like, I've been working all your life, girl. You should have used me when you had the opportunity. And so now our vagina is thinner and less elastic. It's a case of use it or lose it. I'm telling you, use it or lose it. Ladies, get a vibrator, borrow your neighbor, you know, get on Tinder, whatever you got to do, use that thing, because when you don't use it, it will get dry. Ain't no shame in masturbating. Who knows how to please you more? How can you tell somebody else how to please you if you don't know how to please yourself? Get that thing in, okay? All right, so when you don't have sex enough, your vagina can get shorter and narrower, and when you do have sex, it's going to hurt. And then that man is going to be like, yeah, baby, that thing was so big, yeah, ouch, yeah. And you're like, no, honey, my vagina is dry, even though, because I was waiting on Mr. Right, and he ain't come along. So now, you know, I'm just giving it to whoever, some gentleman that feels sorry enough for me to give me a charity booty call, and it hurts. So go ahead and use it. Get you a vibrator, masturbate. It will help keep your vagina loose, limber, and able to do tricks when you need it. Okay, ladies, how you liking it so far? All right, here we go again. Our friend estrogen. All right, the sun may not make an appearance because it's behind these clouds. Okay, here we go. Keeping with the painful sex. Loss of estrogen when you try to do may hurt because of the dryness and the thinning of the tissues in your vagina, and it may make it painful. And over time, when you have sex and you're dry, it can actually rip you, girl. It can actually tear and bleed the vajayjay. You don't want that. You don't want that, because then it's going to hurt, and then you're not going to want to do it again the next time. You know, you're going to be afraid of that thing. So don't avoid sex. That's going to make the problem worse. Go ahead, get you some KY jelly. Let him slap it up, flip it, and rub it down. Get a vibrator, whatever you need. Masturbate, you know. But if any of these tricks don't work, you can also go talk to your doctor and have some estrogen therapy replacement. Now, everybody's not a candidate for that. There are some women who are what's called BRCA positive. They have the BRCA gene. They carry the gene for ovarian and breast cancer. Look at this guy up in this. Can you see him? He's up there. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to zoom in. He's catching the waves, the air currents. See him? He's up early this morning. Okay, we're waiting on you, Mr. Sun. Where are you? But anyway, if you are prone to breast cancer, ovarian cancer in your family, you are not a candidate for estrogen therapy, because these kind of cancers love hormones, and so estrogen and progesterone can be a no-no for you. That kind of cancer likes to eat those hormones. Okay, you may notice that your vulva isn't the same. Now, what is a vulva? No, it's not a car. I got that new Volvo, girl. No, it's not a car, honey. It's the outer lips of your vagina. Go get you a mirror. Hold the mirror down there. Okay, look at it. I look at mine on a regular, so I know when something ain't right. But anyway, your vulva's going to change. For one thing, it's going to be lighter than it used to be. It's going to be paler down there. Because why? Because you're getting less blood supply down there. Okay, and that is because lower levels of estrogen, again, our friend estrogen is acting up. There's a reduced blood flow, and so the inner lips have shrunk, and you may be drier than you were before. And so your vulva, which are the outer lips of your vagina, not the big, anyway, go get you a mirror and look. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're the outer lips of your vagina. Okay. All right. Moving on. I don't think the sun is coming up, y'all. I just think that it's just getting light out here, but it's not gonna get sunny. I was hoping that I could show y'all something. Okay, last but not least, you may notice that you get more urinary tract infections as you get older. The reason that can occur is because as we get drier down there and it's moist, like your vagina, okay, that's a contradiction. So I'm not saying that your vagina is dry and moist at the same time. So bacteria always thrives in dark, moist places. And so the moistness that I'm talking about that goes on in your vagina is actually sweaty vagina. You know that sweaty vagina. Okay, so what happens is, so you got this dry vajayjay, okay, it's dry on the inside, and then you got sweat going on down there. And so and of course we got our arch nemesis estrogen. She decided she's taking a day off, you know, so it's extra dry down there. And so your vagina already has bacteria going on there. Some of the bacteria is good and some is bad. Listen, ladies, you don't have to douche your vagina. It's like a self-cleaning dishwasher. It'll take care of itself. Okay, just wash it with soap and water, and a mild soap, not no heavy detergent. So anyway, so what happens is you will end up with more bad bacteria than good bacteria down there, because as you change and your vajayjay change and the moisture of the sweat is down there and you got a dry vagina, it's a good bacteria breeding farm down there. Okay, so as that happens, you'll be more prone to urinary tract infections, and symptoms of them are frequent urination, burning when you pee, and all of that good stuff. Okay, here we go. Somebody's about to photobomb my video. We don't know her. I don't know you. I don't know you. Okay, here we go. All right. This has been Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you never know where I'm going to be. And it looks like the sun treated us like an ugly prom date and didn't show up today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it. Hit that bell notification so you know when new content is posted. And if you want to know more videos about your vajayjay, your snapper, your money maker, your pocketbook, your purse, whatever it is, your yanni, whatever you call it, put in the comments what you call your kitty cat. And I guess that's it. I will put in this video. Maybe I'll attach to you what it looked like at night here. It's very beautiful. I had a very beautiful view. All right, guys, hit that bell notification. I'm about to go get me something to eat, and I will holler at you in the next video.